I've been sleeping on the floor for the past 4.5 years. That has been serving me so well for my neck and shoulder tightness because that was completely resolved after starting sleeping on the floor. Now, I've made a video about this. In that video, I talked about how good it was for my shoulders, but I also talked about how difficult I found it to actually relax my hips on the hard surface. And a couple of you suggested getting a buckwheat pillow. So what I did was I bought myself a buckwheat pillow, and now 30 days later, I'm here to tell you what I like and dislike about it. Let's go. What is it? Well, it's basically little buckwheats, whatever that is. It's a natural material that is dried out and that's very movable and also audible. And with that, if you compress it, it becomes like a very nice hard surface that is also breathable. So very important is the breathability of this thing. Why am I using it and how do I use it? Well, first I had a soft pillow like this, and when I slept on this and when I put my head onto that, I can feel like I can push my head harder and harder and I will still hit the bounciness of the pillow. With that, I also had almost no support on my neck. That didn't have any problems on my neck itself, but down the line, I felt that my waist was coming off the floor. By having something that's harder and by having my head lower and really firm against the bed, my spine flattens out and I can have my hips completely relaxed. And that is something that I found with the buckwheat pillow. Here it is. So it's basically a lump, a cotton bag with these buckwheats in, and I have here some spares that I took out of this pillow because there were too many of them, and that's the beauty of it. Just take out what you don't need, you put it in a bag, and maybe in the future if you need more you can just put it in. Now, a downside of this pillow, I'm going to go off of that straight away, is its weight. It's not super heavy, but let me show you the drag test. So this is a regular rolled pillow here. Let me drag it around. Whee! Whee! No problem, okay? Let me put the buckwheat pillow here. Let me try to drag it around. I have to use a significant amount of force. Imagine being in the middle of the night, you have to go from one place to another. Like you have to move like 2 centimeters with your pillow. Your muscles are not as strong as they are during the daytime, so this can become a hassle. Next to that, these things move very nicely, which is absolutely great if you want to mold this thing to your head before you go to bed or before you sleep. That's perfect. But once you drag it, you have your whole configuration messed up again. 2 major drawbacks, basically the only ones, because you hear this rattling noise? No factor. You would think that this is a problem, but basically my girlfriend didn't complain, I don't complain. You only hear it as you're adjusting the pillow, and then on the other hand, once you get used to it, and I've been sleeping on this for the last 30 days, it feels actually pretty comfortable just hearing this. It's like a relaxing sound to your ears, so very much not an issue. Also, something that people talk about, the benefits of this thing, is that it airs out very nicely because you have all these buckwheat thingies, boom, and even though if you press on them they compress, there's still little pockets of air that can exist in between this, so it's not going to like heat up your head, and there's no need to like turn the pillow in order to have the cool side down. No, you don't have this. This feels comfortable throughout the whole night. So yeah, this thing cost me around 60 euros, basically not that much money. There are pillows that are way more expensive than this one and way less effective in my opinion. So I really like it. The only downside that I found is that if you're dragging it, you have to constantly readjust it. So that could be better, but maybe just by like sewing like a sausage into this thing, you can like make sure that these buckwheat thingies stay here permanent. That could solve the problem, no factor. That's basically it. I'm a big fan of it. I'm going to continue using it. And yeah, I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you have more benefits or negatives about this pillow, drop them in the comments down below for everybody to see, and I'm happy to discuss. I guess I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace!